Let's work with the Adobe Illustrator CC Calligraphic Brush. Let's get started. Let's get out of there, and we'll go right into Illustrator. Let's open our brush panel. I have mine open, but you can find yours by just going to the window drop-down menu and going to brushes. And I double-click the name here to expand, and I can see the different default brushes they have here. And up at the top here, these are your calligraphic brushes. And you use stroke. I'm going to kill the fill, bring my stroke to the front, and by default, a calligraphic brush is going to be black, but you can change the stroke color to make it what you wish it to be. And they're all, the default brushes all have a different thickness and a different roundness. And I mean, that's about it. Each of these default brushes, you can double click them and it takes you into the, you can see the name of the brush. You can see that this is just a round brush. It's the size of the brush, that whole deal. Cancel that. Here's one that it's kind of skinny. 5 points. It's kind of flat as you draw with it. Let's take a look at that one. I'm going to click on it, get my brush tool, and as I draw, you can see that it's not round, it's flat. Okay? I'm going to undo that, but you can make your own calligraphic brush by just clicking the new brush thingy down here. By default, calligraphic brush is selected. I'll say OK. And it wants to know how thick do you want it to be. The roundness, you can actually type in your integers down here for angle or roundness and size, or you can actually come up here and change the angle. And then you have options to fixed or random, and the variation for when you hold down on the brush. And I'm just using a mouse. I'm just using a mouse right now, so I don't have access to pressure and stylus wheel and stuff like that. But if you have a Wacom tablet, then you will have more options. But once you've applied, oh, let's give this a name. I'm gonna call this Bill Brush 1, and I'm going to say 18 PT. So then I click OK. There's my brush right there. And as I paint, there you go. There's my new brush. Now the thing is, when you use the calligraphic brush using the paintbrush tool, every time you let go, these are all separate shapes. But using the calligraphic brush, if hidden under the paintbrush is the Blob brush tool. And if you use that to paint with, well then this is, it's going to convert that brush into a fill. That is no longer a stroke brush. That is a fill brush, and it's all it's fills. It's different than just the regular paintbrush tool. So you can manipulate that fill as you see fit. But that's using calligraphic brushes and creating your own calligraphic brush.